Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another show of a street man and a Christian woman. Tonight's topic is about forgiveness. Forgiveness is the answer to last week's show, which was about unfaithfulness. It's a process, it's steps, but you have to learn to forgive your spouse. She forgave me, I forgave her, we moved on. And how we handled it is one day at a time, and we learned to not never bring it up. It was a situation that was dead. Our love was stronger than the situation. We learned to forgive one another. Forgiveness is something that you may do throughout the relationship. It won't be the first time that y'all learn to forgive each other. But if you have true love and you're sticking to your vows and you love one another the way you say you love one another, then you will be able to forgive. You will be able to move past a hard time that will heal as time go on. Our situation was many years ago, but as you can see, we're still together, we're still happy, we still love each other, and we're still moving on past that situation. Like I said again, the one thing about it is that we don't bring it up. Even in the heated of moments of having arguments, do we once bring back that situation so that we don't have to relive it? Because if you don't forgive it, then you're just gonna keep reliving it. And the best thing I ever did in my life was never giving up my wife. I wouldn't have the life that I have now if I wouldn't have waited on the process for her and me to grow. We grew when we grew past that situation and we actually learned from it, and it never happened again in our marriage and in our relationship. And we learned to respect and love each other even more. So forgiveness is the key to move past unfaithfulness. It can happen. It takes time. Here we are many years away, but we still love one another. Oh, excuse me. Um, it's just a touchy situation because at the time I ain't never think I would ever be able to forgive her. It's just something I couldn't do. It hurted. It hurted too much. But time healed us and we moved past it. And I love her even more today because the one thing that I understand is that that was something that maybe we needed to go through to get to where we are now, to get to where we love each other even more than we did then, and how we grew to be stronger partners because we went through it. And that's what the show is all about. The show is about giving back. We want to give back to other couples to make them see and understand that it do hurt to be unfaithful, but you can get past it through forgiveness. So learn to forgive your spouse, and it won't be the last time that you forgive them. You're going to forgive them throughout the marriage, throughout the relationship. But the key is to heal from the pain and to move on. And remember, if you love her and you say you love her and you love the vows that you gave to her, then you can move past it. So, in me saying my part about uh, faithfulness, I'm going to let Miss Kenyatta say her part at this time.
Yes, indeed, forgiveness is the key to healing and loving in a marriage. You have to forgive because of the long journey that it takes to be in a relationship. And through those rough spots, you got to let it go. You got to say, I put it in God's hands. I have grace, I have mercy, and I have patience. And that's part of forgiving. If I didn't forgive, I'd be a bitter woman. I'd be a hard-hearted woman. I couldn't grow. I couldn't see the light in my relationship. So I was able to let it go, move past it, and saw a bright light in my life with my spouse. I was able to grow with my spouse. I was able to move forward with my spouse because I didn't allow it to just sit in me and eat at me alive because I couldn't get past it. It was a petty mistake, and I had to learn to move on. And moving on means bringing out the better part of him, letting him see that he is a light. No matter what anyone says, or no what anyone can do to us, we have to believe and believe in our relationship no matter what anybody say about it. Our children, our friends, our opinions of others. It's about forgiving that partner no matter what, because there is brighter days ahead of you. And you will look back at that moment that you didn't forgive and see how you stay stuck, stubborn hearted, and you can't get past it. Like these yellow shirts. It's a sign of us moving forward as a light, as a glow, as a sunshine. And we're shining like a light because we have forgiven each other. We have moved past it. We're able to see the light in both of our eyes and see our smiles and our hearts and our warmth in each other and move on. Now back to Mr. Delgado.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Kenyatta. And as we always say, we love to hold hands. And forgiveness it takes time. Like I said, this was many years ago that was for us in our situation. But through time and the grace of God, we was able to get past it. And that's why we're sharing it. Because you can. So many people in the world do not believe that if my spouse cheated on me or was unfaithful to me, that I don't think I can get past it. But when you love someone unconditionally and you can just admit that, hey, they made a mistake, it's not the end of the world. It may hurt, but you can get past it. So we're going to talk about next week's topic, which next week's topic is going to be about support. And support is going to be a good topic because that's something else that we had to learn to grow together as we journey through our 23 years. So until next week, we have to say love, peace,
and
togetherness, and good night.